A pleasant day, everyone, especially to you, Miss Flores. We are Group 9 and we are here to discuss the given topic, sustainable management of tourism and hospitality. We frequently associate sustainability with the environment. However, this is only one of three strands that must be addressed. Sustainable tourism and hospitality also had contributed to the economy by giving jobs, income, and aiding in the preservation of local traditions. So, to give you an overview of our topic, one of the strongest motivations for travel at the moment is an interest in a natural environment, as well as the heritage art, history, language, customs, and culture of people in other countries. So for today's lesson, we will discuss managing sustainable development goals, current trends, global impact, and the benefits of sustainable tourism and hospitality. So let me start by giving the meaning of sustainable management of tourism and hospitality. So sustainable management of tourism and hospitality is achieving quality growth in a manner that does not deplete the natural and built environment and preserve the culture, history, and the heritage of the local community. So, sustainable tourism and hospitality consists of the natural surroundings plus the built structures such as lodging, museums, art galleries, and attractions. The word environment includes the natural habitats, built structure, culture, heritage, history, and social interactions. By supporting sustainable practices, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, and encouraging visitors to minimize their carbon footprint, sustainable tourism and hospitality can help alleviate the impact of the climate change.
Managing sustainable tourism and hospitality. The passage underscores the crucial importance of managing sustainable tourism and hospitality by addressing cultural, natural, and social impacts. It highlights how this can foster international understanding and peace while benefiting areas like historical preservation, local crafts, and infrastructure development through tourism-related revenue. Sustainable tourism encourages responsible economic and social practices for preserving cultural and environmental heritage. Various global organizations, including UNWTO, offering guidelines for promoting sustainability. Additionally, the passage mentions the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism, or GCET, a comprehensive set of principles aimed at guiding industry stakeholders to practice responsible and sustainable tourism while minimizing negative impacts on the environment and culture. While not legally binding, the code encourages voluntary adoption and consultation through the World Committee on Tourism Ethics, or WCTE. And the code's 10 principles comprises the economic, social, cultural, and environmental components in travel and tourism. Article 1. Tourism's contribution to mutual understanding and respect between peoples and societies. For example, tourists visiting a foreign country and engaging in cultural exchanges with locals fostering mutual understanding. Article number 2. Tourism as a vehicle for individual and collective fulfillment. For example, a group of friends going on a hiking trip, finding personal fulfillment in nature and bonding. Article number 3. Tourism a factor of sustainable development. For example, a destination implementing eco-friendly practices such as a waste reduction, renewable energy to promote sustainable tourism. Article number 4. Tourism a user of cultural heritage of a mankind and contributor to its enhancement. For example, tourism visiting historical sites, museum, or preserving cultural heritage by respecting local custom and traditions. Article number 5. Tourism beneficial activity for hosts, countries, and communities. For example, a rural community benefiting from increased tourism income, leading to improved infrastructure and livelihoods. And Article number 6. Obligations of stakeholders in tourism development. For example, hotel owners ensuring fair wages and working conditions for the staff, contributing to responsible tourism. Article number 7. Right to tourism. For example, a family with limited resources having an opportunity to travel and experience the benefits of tourism. Article number 8. Liberty of tourism movements. For example, tourists freely exploring a city, visiting various attractions, and enjoying the liberty to choose their activities. Article number 9. Rights of the workers and entrepreneurs in the tourism industry. For example, tour guides and small businesses owners in the tourism industry receiving fair compensation and recognition for the services. And lastly, Article number 10. Implementation of the principle of the Global Code of Ethics for Tourism, or GCET. For example, a government creating policies and regulations that align with the ethical principles of sustainable and responsible tourism.
Now, I'm going to discuss about the Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, also known as the Global Goals, are a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity. These 17 interconnected and interdependent goals constitute the Millennium Development Goals and include new areas such as climate change, economic inequality, innovation, sustainable consumption, and peace and justice, among other priorities. The SDGs give clear guidelines and targets for all countries to follow based on their own priorities and the current world environmental challenges. The SDGs are an inclusive program formed to look into the root causes of poverty and bind all individuals to help alleviate it. Supporting the 2030 Agenda is a top priority for the United Nations Development Program, said UNDP Administrator Helen Clark. The SDGs provide us with a common plan and agenda to tackle some of the pressing challenges facing our world, such as poverty, climate change, and conflict. UNDP has the experience and expertise to drive progress and help support countries on the path to sustainable development. What is UNDP's role? The SDGs came into effect in January 2016 and will continue to direct UNDP policy and funding for the next 15 years. As the lead UN development agency, UNDP is tasked to help carry out the goals in 170 countries and territories. Now I'm going to explain about the 17 global goals. Goal number 1, end poverty in all its forms everywhere. This goal is about eliminating poverty everywhere in the world. This means ensuring that no one has to live in extreme need. Goal number 2, end hunger, achieve food security and improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. This goal is focused on making sure everyone has enough food to eat and that we grow food in ways that don't harm the environment. Goal number 3, ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. This goal is about making sure that everyone, regardless of where they live, has access to good healthcare and can live a healthy life. Goal number 4, ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. It's important that all children have the chance to go to school and that people can keep learning throughout their lives. Goal number 5, achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. This goal is about making sure that women and girls have the same rights and opportunities as men and boys. Goal number 6, ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. This goal is ensuring that everyone has access to clean water to drink and proper toilets is the aim here. Goal number 7, ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. This goal means that everyone should have access to clean and sustainable energy sources. Goal number 8, promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. This goal means that people should have a good job opportunities and the economy should grow in a way that benefits everyone. Goal number 9, build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and industrialization, and foster innovation. This goal means that all people want to build strong and modern structures and encourage new ideas and technologies. Goal number 10, reduce inequality within and among countries. This goal is about making sure that people in different places and from different backgrounds have more equal opportunities and rights. Goal number 11, make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. This goal aims to make cities and places where people live welcoming and secure for everyone. It also means preparing them to handle challenges like disasters. Goal number 12, ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns. We need to use resources wisely and not waste them. This goal is about finding ways to make the things we use and how we use them more sustainable. Goal number 13, take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. Taking note of agreements made by United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change or UNFCCC Forum. This goal means that we must take quick action to fight climate change, which means preventing things like extreme weather and rising temperatures. This goal reminds us to follow international agreements to address this issue. Goal number 14, conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. This goal is about taking care of the oceans, seas, and the creatures that live in them so they remain healthy for future generations. Goal number 15, protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse. This goal means that we need to protect our land, forest, and wildlife from harm and make sure they stay healthy. This includes stopping the loss of different plant and animal species, land degradation, and halt biodiversity loss. Goal number 16, promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels. This goal is about making sure that everyone can live in a peaceful society, have access to fair justice systems, and have institutions that work for the benefit of all. Goal number 17, strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. This goal means that to achieve all these goals, countries must work together in a strong global partnership. This includes helping each other with resources and knowledge. So these 17 goals are like a global to-do list to make the world a better place for everyone by tackling some of the most important challenges we face. The United Nations General Assembly declared 2017 as the International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development, honing on the potential of tourism to promote the Universal 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. The International Year aims to provide a change in policies, business practices, and consumer behavior toward a more sustainable tourism sector that can contribute greatly to the SDGs. According to UNWTO Secretary General Taleb Rifai, this is a unique opportunity to build a more responsible and committed tourism sector that can capitalize its immense potential in terms of economic prosperity, social inclusion, peace and understanding, cultural and environmental preservation. Accounting for 7% of worldwide exports, 1 in 11 jobs, and 10% of the world's GDP, the tourism sector, if well managed, can stimulate economic growth, social inclusiveness, and the protection of cultural and natural resources. The International Year enhances tourism's role in the following 5 key areas. First, inclusive and sustainable economic growth. Second, social inclusiveness, employment, and poverty reduction. Third, resource efficiency, environmental protection, and climate change. Fourth, cultural values, diversity and heritage. And the last, mutual understanding, peace and security.
Current trends in sustainable tourism and hospitality. In the modern era, sustainable tourism and hospitality have emerged as critical pillars of global travel industry. This report sheds light on the transformative trends in sustainable tourism and hospitality. Conservation, International and National Geographic Traveler magazine took a pioneering step in 2002 by establishing the World Legacy Award. These awards aim to commend exemplary businesses, organizations, and destinations that have made substantial contribution to the advocacy of sustainable tourism principles. Additionally, the March 2004 issue of National Geographic Traveler involved a set of criteria designed to gauge the extent to which worldwide tourism destinations adhere to the best practices in sustainable tourism and hospitality development. These criteria encompasses 6 fundamental aspects, which are the environmental and ecological quality, social and cultural integrity, condition and historic buildings and ecological sites, aesthetic appeal, quality of tourism and hospitality management, and lastly, overall outlook for the future. National Geographic Traveler is dedicated to advancing sustainable tourism, as demonstrated through its research on Canadian and U.S. national parks, along with assessment of 94 World Heritage and island destinations using consistent sustainable criteria. These studies highlight the substantial impact of tourism on nature and architecture. Moreover, sustainability is gaining global recognition in tourism and hospitality, offering both economic growth and environmental preservation. In summary, sustainable tourism has transitioned from buzzword to integral aspect of the travel industry, with initiatives like the World Legacy Award and National Geographic Traveler, driving their commitment to the future where tourism harmonizes with the planet's resources and cultural heritage.
Global impact of sustainable tourism and hospitality. Globally, the interest of tourists in sustainable tourism and hospitality has grown tremendously since the beginning of the 21st century. This interest will surely continue in the next several years as long as the international community recognizes, endorses, and promotes the concept. Sustainable tourism and hospitality policy in the world nowadays is a positive approach which aims to maintain quality tourism and hospitality products in order to satisfy the growing domestic and international market for environmentally sound tourism and hospitality experiences. Human beings have the ability to manipulate and change certain aspects of the environment. Hence, when useless and effective management tools are used, tourism and hospitality can lead to a degradation of the environment. It is important that visitors have an obligation to ethically support sustainable tourism and hospitality, and destination managers must educate their visitors toward attaining this goal. In simpler terms, sustainable tourism and hospitality means providing enjoyable travel experiences while also taking care of the environment. When people don't manage these activities well, they can harm nature. Both tourists and those in charge of destinations should work together to make sure tourism is good for the environment. The following are the principles contained in the Code of Ethics for Tourists published in the Parks Canada Vacation Planner. First, enjoy our diverse natural and cultural heritage and help us protect and preserve it. Second, assist us in our conservation efforts through the efficient use of resources, including energy and water. Third, experience the friendliness of our people and the welcoming spirit of our communities. Help us preserve these attributes by respecting our traditions, customs, and local regulations. Fourth, avoid activities which may threaten wildlife or plant population or which may be potentially damaging to our natural environment. And lastly, select tourism and hospitality products and services which demonstrate social, cultural, and environmental sensitivity. The investment in sustainable tourism and hospitality practices, either made by international agencies or the local community, has a great impact on the global tourism and hospitality marketplace. Many international programs have been organized to support sustainable tourism and hospitality.
The economic benefits of successful sustainable tourism and hospitality management include developing new business, expanding job opportunities, increasing income, marketing new products, improving infrastructure, encouraging diversification, integrating the local economy, and special opportunities with other services and products, promoting community pride and higher quality of life to the local population. Sustainable tourism management benefits the local population by offering job opportunities and producing revenue. This has the potential to eliminate poverty and raise the level of living for local communities. Furthermore, it promotes cultural preservation through encouraging the preservation of cultural heritage and traditions.